Alright, so I'm going to attempt to take the steering wheel off. This is an 1/1/16 nut, and the problem is there's a lot of play in the steering wheel. This needs to be taken off, unscrewed, and there's a little screw right there that has to be unscrewed, so you can unscrew this. Then inside of this compartment are 4 gears. The center gear comes from the shaft that goes through the center. Then there's 3 pinion gears, and it needs to be taken apart and greased. Alright, so the castle nut came off pretty easy. Next I have to see if I can rock the steering wheel to get it off. Otherwise you have to use a puller of some kind. Okay, so I have the puller mounted on that center shaft. We'll see if it comes off. Alright, so the puller did work. I just had to spray some penetrating oil right there on the key because it was kind of rusted, but it should come off now. Alright, so I punched the key out. You can see it at the bottom on the lower left there. So it came out pretty easily once the penetrating oil got in there. So the steering wheel is now off. That's where the steering wheel key was. This is the shaft that goes through here. So now I need to take this screw out and unscrew this. That's the next step. Okay, I needed to use an oil filter wrench to get the thing started, but now I think it's loose enough to unscrew by my hand. Use my left hand here so you can see the thread starting to show up there. Alright, it's off. Oh boy, it's drier than a doornail. There's some dried grease in here, but let's see here. Yeah, those gears are really loose because look how loose they are on. See how loose they are on that post? They've worn, so now this should pull straight out, and then these gears will come right off. Alright, so I want to show you that the gears go on these 3 posts, these pins, and below that, this pin right here sticks down through here. This is a steering rod. I would say it goes down through the steering area and then hooks to the steering on the front steering wheels. Anyway, there's a groove cut in there, and that groove goes from here over to here. You can kind of see it as like a moon shape, and that's what prevents your steering from oversteering. It stops. As you turn in the wheel, it will stop the wheel from going any further. So what I need to do now is take my new gears and see if they fit in here, and then grease this all up, clean it up and grease it. Okay, so I was able to get these pins out using a vice grip, and you just have to put the longer pin in here that goes in that groove I told you about, and the shorter pins go here. So let's see if I can get this done. I'll clean this up now and put the new pins in, see if everything fits. Okay, this is a set of oversized gears and the pins that go in. So I still need to clean this up that's next. All right, so I got the new gears in there, new pins, new gears, and the center spindle. Now we need to jack up the front end and see if this will actually turn, because those gears were very tight on the pins, very tight. So we'll see. Okay, I've got the cover back on, the safety screw is in, it's tight or snug. I had to use the old spindle here with the gear at the bottom because the new one wouldn't fit through this opening. This is the new key for the steering wheel. Next we'll put the steering wheel back on. I have the car jacked up. By the way, this is the 1924 Model T Coupe. So I have the front end jacked up off the ground. I'm gonna put the steering wheel on and see if I can get the gears to turn, because they were in there really tight. Well, I don't have the steering wheel all the way down, but I'm able to turn it, which is a good thing, and it will loosen up eventually. But the main thing is the play. There's not even an 1/8 inch of play with the new gears. So now I'm going to try and mount the steering wheel. Alright, I have the steering wheel mounted, and there is no play. It's very good. I'm happy for that. And by the way, to find out where to put that screw in, just take a little wire and put it in the hole and then turn this thing until it's about where it is, and the wire will drop down. That's where you know the screw will go in correctly. So if you like today's video, please subscribe, click the bell, and hit all videos to be notified when I release new videos. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.